Guess who's back? Back again.
That's right. I'm back from vacation. How's it going, everybody? My name is Brad, the DC Universe Geek, who maybe it's your first time coming here and you didn't know. For those of you who are familiar with my face and my channel, you'll know that I went on a vacation, a magical journey to the US of A to visit friends, and while there I was like, I'm a DC collector, so I have to go on the hunt. Actually, specifically, part of the money that I save for this trip every year is to go on the hunt to try and find stuff either for cheaper or that I can't find here, like, ever. As a Canadian, we have a very limited amount of places that we can go on the hunt. We can go to one of our zillion Walmarts. We could go to Winners occasionally and find something there. Some towns have a comic book store and you can find stuff. Or we can go to EB Games, but there really isn't that many places that we can go look for stuff. So when I go to the States, it's all about that hunt. No, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, the point of this video is I wanted to share with you super friends the various items and things that I managed to get my dirty mitts on while I was on my magical vacation to the good old US of A. Some things I actually had mailed right to the place that I was staying to save on shipping and border crossing fees, because had I have paid for this particular box of goods in Canada, it probably would have costed me about $150 to $200 more Canadian just to get them to my doorstep. And also the good folks at Grey Guardian Games, my local comic shop, also had something waiting for me. A little bit of a something to put in the set. So for starters, I got a Batman Missions, Riddler, and Nightwing. I've already got them. You all know I have them. I actually, before I could get my hands on them, my friend Mary from the States, she actually went and found these for me. So, I mean, these are just icing on the cake for my kids to play with. Also, while in the States, I took a peruse through Dollar General and I managed to find these little tiny Superman and Aquaman statuettes. I'm aware that there's like a Batman and a Wonder Woman and a Flash and I believe a Green Lantern. They weren't there. These are the only two they had on the pegs. I would love to get all these little guys. I also found these like little sort of offshoots of the Batman mission line. A Nightwing, a Batman, and a Joker. They're clearly for like a really young demographic. They're very much actually like the Batman Missions figures. As you can see, I mean, here's the Batman Missions Nightwing and here's the, the cheaper one. Kind of jealous that the kids actually got a Joker in his Joker suit and not just the one with like the black t-shirt. I don't really like the Batman Missions Joker. This one actually looks cooler. I'll open these up probably on the channel in like a one-take kind of a quick video. Also, while in the States, I went to GameStop. We don't have GameStop here, we have EB Games. I'm pretty sure they're owned by the same company, so a lot of the exclusives will go to both, and some don't. We get very little in the way of DC stuff at our EB Games. So I was able to find this, and actually we do get these. This Batman was sold out for $9.99. Little tiny, fat-headed, short-bodied, pudgy-looking Batman. Very cool. Maybe I'll do like a quick 5-minute review or a 2-minute review of it. We'll see. And then I picked up an extra DC Essentials Supergirl. One, because it's got the S and I can't help myself. And then number two, mine was kind of, like, I didn't like the paint apps on the boots and on the face. This one's got tidier paint apps. And it was the only one they had. Cyborg, Superman, and Cheetah, and Wonder Woman were all sold out. All they had was this. I had to get it. While in Target, I actually just picked up an extra Wonder Woman and Carrie Kelly Robin. They'd been sitting on the pegs, no word of a lie, since last summer's visit. But these were on sale for uber cheap, so I figured, why not pick an extra one of each of them up and just have them mint on card? It's not like I bought them out from underneath somebody. They've clearly been there for a long time and been passed up. So yeah, I got a Wonder Woman and a Carrie Kelly Robin. And I got this Big Figs Rebirth Batman. I will likely end up doing a review on this guy. Very happy to get him. Probably saved about 20 bucks Canadian picking him up at Target rather than at my EB Games. And to almost complete my DC Primal Age collection, I found the Joker Beast and I found the Bat Hound. I did see the Batcave and I said to myself, you don't got enough room for that Batcave in the van, so it had better just stay here. So I don't think I'll ever get the Batcave, but I still need the Scarecrow. And I'll have the entire set, except for the Batcave. Oh, and I was able to find the DC Primal Age comic book there up on the shelves. Very happy to find that because I wouldn't have been able to get it otherwise unless I ordered it online and paid like 2 or 3 times the price plus shipping. There's a bunch of different artists that have taken part. There's different short stories. There's a Wonder Woman centered story in it. You've got a Batman centered story. the darkest night. There's a few different stories in here, and it's cool because it actually gives these characters that you're reading about, it situates them in the universe that they tried to create for these guys. I'm super stoked to have this. I also found the Jada, I always say it wrong, Metals Die-Cast Batman the Animated Series Batmobile. Super stoked to find this one there. I still have a few to go before I have the whole collection. I paid a reasonable price for it. If you want to see a review of this, just let me know. I'm not sure if I'll do one. If enough people say, hey, I want to see a review, then I'll throw together like a quicker review of it. But Batmobile. I made a brief stop over at Think Geek to see what I could find there. They actually had a lot of really cool stuff there. They had some of the currently released DC Collectibles animated series Batman figures. They had like 5 or 6 different DC Essentials. They had some multiverse stuff there. They had the Joker, they had the Penguin, they had the whole Shazam wave. They had a lot of really cool stuff at Think Geek, but they didn't really have much that I actually wanted or didn't already have, except for this. That was $9.99 for a signature collection Hook Hand Aquaman. I know I've already got one of these that I've taken out of the package a long time ago, and I popped the head off and put it on a classic Aquaman body, and now it's currently actually back on the hook head body. Where is it? It's right here. So I've already got one currently, but I wanted to make up a specific 90s DC Universe classic style display and then have one just on card, because who doesn't want another Hook Hand Aquaman? I know I wanted one because I bought it. $10, Think Geek. I also got these 2 Justice League movie figures. Now this one I actually found, the Superman, I found it at a thrift shop just standing on the shelf. It was weird. I found this for $1. And I also got this Batman on the Batcycle. Now this was actually purchased for me by my friend Candace like 8 months ago, and she just held on to it for me. It's the Batman. He's on the Batcycle. It's from the movie. Yeah, my son Robert couldn't be happier because now he's got these to play with, and he's got a sweet Batcycle. I don't know why I'm talking like a dum-dum. I went to Ollie's and there was a lot of cool stuff there, stuff that I wasn't interested in, but I did find the final figure that my son Robert needs to complete his Justice League action figure collection. $2.99 at Ollie's. I mean, you can't go wrong with a $2.99 Wonder Woman action figure. They had like 7 or 8 of them. Apparently, she didn't sell well. Also, literally, the day before we hit the road to go to the States, all 3 of these showed up in the mail from Hiya Toys. They mailed these to me. The Harley Quinn, Swamp Thing, and Red Hood from Injustice 2. They contacted me and said, hey, we saw your video, we love it, we'd like to send you some free stuff. Free, and I use quotation marks because it's not free. They're sending me a product and I provide a service. It's product for service. Let's get that one straight. Whenever someone sends you free product, it's not free product. You have to put time and effort and hours into the video that you're making. Anyway, I told them that I'm going to be upfront and honest and straightforward and transparent with my reviews, as I always am. And they said, that's great. That's why we love your videos. Because if you remember, with the Superman and the Batman, I wasn't super impressed with the Hiya Toys figures. Batman was definitely better than Superman. Anyway, count on getting a review of all 3 of these. I will likely end up slumping them all into one video, though. We'll see. Maybe I'll do Red Hood by himself, and I'll do Harley Quinn and Swamp Thing in one video. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, got these before I left. Not really part of the American haul. Let's get these off the table here. Yeah, I'll get on my sofa. Also, while I was gone, and this is really for me, the meat and potatoes of my American DC Comics shopping spree to bring back to review on the channel, I ordered from DC Collectibles directly. I ordered the entire series of animated Justice League action figures. Now, you know that I've already reviewed Superman, and I wasn't sure if I was going to buy the rest. It's a lot of money. It's hard to get them. I live in Canada, but I was interested in it. Well, I got them all right here in the box, and I'm not sure how I'm going to approach it. I'm not going to break them all up into an individual video. I'll probably, because they're so old now, I'll likely do all of these in one video. There's Superman. He'll stay mint on card because I've already reviewed Supes. Very excited. Batman is focusing on my face. There's Batman. And I got Martian Manhunter. And finally, Hawk Girl. So, very, very excited. I think all said and done, with shipping to where I was, I paid $160 for all 8 of these figures. Some people might say that's too much compared to what I was going to pay. I think I got a smoking deal. So those are going to be on the channel as well, likely in one video. Now, when I came back from my trip to the glorious US of A, my comic shop, Grey Guardian Games, had something here waiting for me. And I think you'll be interested. It's going to be a set piece for sure. Like, it's going to be something that you will see all the time. At least whenever I do face videos. You're gonna disappear for a second. Now you can't see nothing because the box is in front of you. Hang on a second. Oh, there you are. Remove this. Remove that. I got, hold on a second. Hold on. I got this great big DC Comics light up sign. You can't see nothing. Drat. Oh, there's a bag of stuff for the sign. I gotta throw that then. Oh, alright. Yay! Alright, let's take the bag off. I got a great big light up DC sign. Let's plug it in. I'll show you what it does. In 3, 2, ta-da! This is the set piece that I needed down there, and I'm so absolutely stoked. The Grey Guardian Games was totally looking out for me, and they decided to sell this to me. They didn't have to. They would usually have hung this up in their own storefront window, and they decided to sell it to me instead because they know that I have a DC channel. I'm a big DC fan, so to the guys at Grey Guardian Games, honestly, Sean, Alex, huge, massive, big thank you for selling me this sign. And that's it. That is the sum total of my DC haul as of late. Most of it I got in the States on my vacation. The sign, as you know, was here when I got back, and Hias sent me the figures before I left, but that is the sum total of all the DC stuff I've managed to get my grubby fingers on in the last, 15 days. I won't be shopping for quite a while because I am broke. A good thing nothing is actually coming out anytime soon. Oh, and by the way, you also will see the NECA Superman, Alien, Batman vs. Predator 2-packs on my channel because, I got some. They're just not here yet. Once they get shipped out and they end up at my house, I'll be popping out the highest quality videos I possibly can for them as well, because I've been waiting a long time for those figures, so they're going to get the royal treatment. Whereas some of this stuff, it'll probably get a more simpler sort of thing. I'll do a simple thing. Anyhow, super friends, that is all the time that I have to make this video today, so thank you so much for tuning in and watching it. If you're glad to see my face again and know my hands are going to be showing up in your inbox, hey, take the time to leave a thumbs up so I know that you missed me. Any comments you have, you know where they go, down below. And if you want to become a super friend and join the DC squad, then I invite you today to subscribe to the channel and ding the bell so that you get notified of when I put out new videos so that you don't miss any. And that will make you a true super friend. You have to watch every single video. I'm just kidding. Don't think you have to watch every video. If you watch one once in a blue moon when something tickles your fancy, you are still a super friend, I promise you. And with that, I will see you next time with the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a DC day and take care. Bye for now.